Okay, I think we're set and running. Am I right? Yeah, we are. Doc South here with you, and today I came out of work. I work for a supermarket, and what is this now? This is like early July, and maybe it was because I was working relatively air conditioned splendor. Not in the frozen section today, but I was working around the main body of the store, and felt good, felt good compared to a lot of the jobs I've had. And one of them many years ago now, oh, a good 20 years ago, I worked in the roofing industry. Yes, we worked on those big flat roofs, you see. Yeah, and sometimes acres of roof. And what we did was we cleaned the stones off the roof, what they would call ballast. Right. And it was pretty darn hot. A day like today, I know when I got in my car today on my to go home from my supermarket job, it was, I think the car's thermometer said something like 95 degrees. And I said, well, that's just because I'm sitting in the sun. No, no. When I opened up the windows and was driving down the road, I think it dropped 1 degree. It was 94. And there was a few places I passed 95. Evidently, that doesn't measure the inside of the car. It measures outside temp. Yeah. And oh my God, it was so hot. Okay. And being on a roof, well, pretty darn bad. This time of year, boy, I'll tell you, you got to hand it to the roofers that are out there slugging it out, pushing this and that, and oh my God, all that tar and stuff. Oh my God, so bad, so awful. And but hey, it's a living, right? And in some cases, a darn good living at that. They do okay, but oh my gosh. Well, I developed, and I think the guys I worked with will tell you, a rather good drink for when you're working in such heat. I'll share it with you. You can, if for some reason you find a way of bottling it, remember your friends. Yes. Why? Okay. But I give it to you anyway. This drink might just save you from going crazy on a hot day up there on the yeah, up above the parking lots. Yeah, that that song by the Drifters comes to mind, Up on the Roof. But it's not pleasant this time of year. No, it's not cool to be up there. It's hot, and that's just it. Um, Here's what you do in the morning. Okay, in the morning before you head off to work, or maybe even the night before, and then you put in the big jug in the refrigerator, get it even cooler. But here's what you do: you get 1 part Gatorade, okay, or a Gatorade type drink, okay, your favorite flavor, whatever it is. 1 part seltzer, whatever your favorite. I suggest flavored seltzer, but plain seltzer will do, if you want. And then what was the other thing? I said Gatorade, seltzer. Oh, and one part fruit juice, preferably citrus juice. Okay, so orange juice, tangerine juice, grapefruit juice, whatever. Okay? And you mix it equal parts into your cooler. And like at night, if you put it in the fridge, you can just undo the cap on the seltzer and it'll get nice and chilled. And then you can leave a little room for some ice, a little ice. And that's all. That's it. When it's morning, don't forget it. Don't go running out of the house without it. Cap off the cooler, take it with you. And just when the sun comes up, a lot of times roofers start before the sun comes up. Um, when the sun finally does start beating down on you, drink as much of that elixir as you can stand. Okay. And again, seltzer, flavored seltzer, Gatorade, fruit juice. You got all three things you need. The seltzer and the ice will replenish your fluid content. The seltzer, the bubbles in the seltzer will kind of cleanse your mouth because you get kind of gunky in the mouth when you get to the point where you're starting to dehydrate. The electrolytes from the Gatorade will replenish, and the fruit juice will give you a little bit of nourishment. And there you are. You'll honestly you'll feel pretty good, all things considered, if you try that elixir. Okay, I give it to you. Again, 1 part Gatorade, 1 part seltzer, 1 part fruit juice. Mix it however you care to see fit. And there you are. Okay, yeah. I mean, it worked for me. And the guys all, that I worked with all started using it as well. I'm surprised it hasn't been turned into some kind of sports drink. But again, this was almost 20 years ago, more than that, 25 years ago, used to do that. And it did help. It did help. It got rid of the headache and all that, yeah, from being too hot. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I give it to you. Bye now, friends. Thank you and God bless.